Hello beer tubers and welcome to yet another Versus Beers with me, Peter, the Master of Hoppage, today joined by
Rich.
Venomyces doing a little battle we thought could be fun on two West Coast IPAs that are dead fresh. I love West Coast IPAs still, but it's just hard to get the really good ones because the market is of course really flooded with New England IPA. And then once in a while West Coast IPA pops up, but it's been a while since I've had one where you just think, fuck, this is great. Compared to what it was back in the day, because everyone did West Coast IPA, so people really nailed it. And a lot of the really great ones from the West Coast we don't really get anymore in Denmark, unfortunately. No. But
and not that fresh if
we get them. Yeah. But recently, a fresh batch of Beachwood beer made it over, and I've actually been to Beachwood. Back in 2012, I went to the original tap room and had food there and beer, and we did a little bottle share type thing. I didn't try either of these two beers, but I have had them before. Or no, not this one, but I've had this one before. But we thought we'd do a little battle just to see which one we prefer, even though it's the first review of these beers. But we're checking out the Beachwood Amalgamator IPA and the Beachwood Citraholic IPA. And Amalgamator is the one I've had. So basically, this is going to be a little battle of West Coast IPA. I'm really looking forward to this. Joe loves Citraholic hard, so shout out to Joe, Jarvis Arcade. Yeah. Finally getting to try Citraholic, and the awesome thing about it, it's about a month old. So this is just dead fresh West Coast IPA, just the way you want it.
And actually, they came into Denmark 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so we've just been slow, so we could have drunk it like 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks fresh.
Oh, it's fucking insane, dude. That's just how it's going right now with getting fresh hoppy beer. People are really starting to take it seriously, which is awesome. So Amalgamator is a West Coast style, of course Citraholic is as well, but they seem very similar. One is just like massive charge of Mosaic, the other one massive charge of Citra. Yeah. So I guess it's kind of what you prefer. There is some different hops in there, but the base for malt is the same on both of them, is American two-row barley and honey malt.
And both 7.1%.
Yes, and both 70 IBUs as well, which is awesome, because this is going to have some bitterness. But this one is hopped with Mosaic, Warrior, Columbus, and Amarillo.
And this one is Citra, Warrior, Columbus, and Simcoe.
Yes.
So, slight difference. But
so this one is supposed to taste like... So we're going to start with Amalgamator, and it's supposed to taste like passion fruit, blueberry, dank resin, and citrus notes.
Sounds awesome.
And look at that. Look at that beer. Look at the clarity, bruh. It's actually got a little bit of a chill haze right now.
Yeah, but it's very...
It's just fucking... The beauty of clarity is also a thing, not just haze. I love this, like,
it doesn't have to look the same way, all of it.
No. And then a nice white head, but it's pin bright, and only 2-row pale ale and honey malt. I mean, the hops are really going to shine, so let's check out your own Amalgamator. Oh, that smells really nice. Yeah. That is just taking me back. It's dank, it's resiny.
That's just pure Mosaic.
Yeah, it's just like the essence of Mosaic, really.
It is.
But there is some pithy, orangey undertones from Amarillo.
Yeah. This one actually has a bit of that oily orange kind of thing.
Yeah, that you often get in West Coast IPAs.
Yeah.
But it smells super fruity and juicy as well. But it's not that kind of gushing, juicy, overripe thing you get from New England IPAs.
No, it's just not that yeast character.
Yeah, it's just the hop fruitiness that got, West Coast IPAs on the map.
It's much more like citric and bright and like zinging when it's the hops.
Yeah, and really singing. And you're using probably a good amount of sulfate in the water to get it like really singing.
Yeah.
Make it pop.
And I
actually super citric, and I see the blueberry note actually kind of a little bit.
And I see that actually slight passion fruit.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of touch, because it is.
But look how it's dank and resiny as well.
Yeah. It's not just fruit, but it smells fucking awesome.
Let's try Amalgamator. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that is great West Coast IPA.
Yeah, it is.
So thirst quenching.
Yeah.
Good amount of bitterness.
Yeah.
But this is actually really well done West Coast IPA. Like to a T. It's got a good amount of bitterness. It's not cloying because of the malt selection. Nice drying aftertaste, making you go in for another sip. And it has all the flavors you associate with West Coast IPA. Big dankness, resiny hop flavor as well. That oily orange. But again, this just screams like Mosaic. Like if you want to try Mosaic hops, this is a great example of a beer with them.
It is. But it has kind of that rawness of especially Columbus in the aftertaste.
Like and that kind of almost... Well, Columbus gives that oniony, slight rancid vibe, almost garlicky.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's too much. I think that it's like, as you said, aftertaste. It's like up front is really all this fruitiness, and then the aftertaste you get some of that resiny kind of dry flavor, which is nice.
But it's really like it has loads of that like zinging fruity quality up front, and then it just the transition into the bitterness is just awesome. It's actually quite floral. The bitterness. It's not that grapefruity per se.
No, I can see what you mean. Yeah. It's more of a sweet citrus vibe than grapefruit. There's some grapefruit, but it's big citrus. They say citrus notes, of course, but I see the passion fruit, I see the blueberry a little bit, and the Dankin resin and the oily orange peel pith. That's really fucking good West Coast IPA.
It is.
So, up next, Citraholic. I mean, pretty much the same, just it's instead of Amarillo, it's Simcoe, and instead of Mosaic, it's Citra. So, this is probably also going to be a little bit dank. But Brett already had this one. So, I already had this, and Brett already had the other one. So, let's check out the color here.
Oh, sorry.
Same color.
Same color.
But why? It's the same malt backbone. So, it's that nice straw yellow color. It's clear, but with a hop haze and a white head. Yeah. Let's check out the aroma. I mean, that smells really nice too, but this one is more singing and popping.
Yeah, the aroma in this one is actually a bit more.
Well, actually, smelling them now, they're a little bit similar, to be honest.
I just think this one has more like depth from Mosaic. It's kind of a deep hop character.
Which is interesting though, because this is older. It's like a couple days old, so maybe that doesn't matter.
But it could be, other things can...
But definitely Citra. I mean, it's that sweet citrus, orangey tangerine vibe with some tropical hints.
But actually, when I had this last, it didn't have like a huge aroma, but the taste was bang on. So
okay, they say this one, heavy aromas of citrus tropical fruit with melon and gooseberry notes. Yeah,
let's taste it.
Let's do it. Cheers. Let's turn into Citraholics.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
completely.
So much more flavor compared to the aroma. The interesting, it's 70 IBUs. They got some nice substantial bitterness, but it's no way like near too much.
No.
It's pretty interesting.
It's like a medium plus kind of. It's not into that crazily, palate wrecking
bitterness. Yeah. No. That's probably because it's 70 and 70 is high. So.
Yeah. But it's not like 100.
Yeah, no, 100 is quite different, but it's nice. But what a great fuck. These are perfect everyday beers.
Yeah.
They're so refreshing, they're so drinkable, and they're not like saturated too much or anything. This is just something you want to sit down and fucking drink a pint of.
Yeah.
Just, you know what? I'll have another.
Yeah.
Like it's both are beers like that.
Yeah.
In the Hut Beach in San Diego or Long Beach, it's in Huntington Beach.
Yeah. On a warm terrace.
Yeah.
Give me one more. Yeah.
Citrus, super orange, tangerine.
But I definitely see the gooseberry kind of thing with this one, especially going from this one to this one.
Yeah, it's like the brightness, but I think it's from the Citra. Yeah, and it has a little bit of a dry, earthy, almost leaf-like leaves, like slightly earthy, leafy thing. I think that might be Warrior or Columbus. But it doesn't go all the way into the crazy earthy. But Simcoe can also go into like a little bit earthy.
Yeah.
Of crazy earthy. What I mean, like just like too resiny or earthy, old school East Coast. Fuck, they're both really good.
This one has that like the deeper kind of Mosaic character to it.
I'll say it has more flavor nuances than this one, but they're very similar. It's just different hop vibes you're getting. But yeah, it's most likely the same base.
I think so.
I mean, the malts are the same. It's probably the same yeast as well. Everything's the same. It's just different hop characters. I really don't know which one I like the most, to be honest.
This one is like if you like it a bit brighter and a bit more zinging. You know, this one is more into that tart thing even more than
this has got
one.
more. Let's say this amalgamator is more layered, where this is more singing.
Yeah.
So this has got more layers of different hop character, where this is just like singing and bright.
Yeah.
Which is really nice, but fuck.
It's
After
really
all
hard.
these New England IPAs, this is just really, really, really nice. And I wish some of the New England brewers that do really good New England IPAs, especially mainly in Europe, because I know they're starting to do it a little bit in the States.
But
like
actually,
Monkeys
one
and
thing.
it would be nice to see, but I know some of them already done like Cloudwater, but it'd be
Yeah, and
nice
also
to see
North-
them nail
North
North,
yeah.
but nice to see them nail it like they do it like
Yeah.
Beachwood. Because this is fucking, if we rate it on style, this would be 100 for a West Coast IPA.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing in this that's done wrong.
I only think the aroma on this one could be a bit bigger.
Yeah.
That's probably the only thing, but you know,
4 or 5 weeks old, so that might be why. I mean, having it straight from the source, it hasn't it's from keg where it hasn't traveled.
it probably bursts. Yeah.
A bit more.
Yeah, because this one actually bursts, but the flavor profile on both of them are excellent.
So nice to have some West Coast IPA that's really fucking good.
What I was about to say before is that I've realized that a lot of the European breweries who try to make West Coast IPAs, often the carbonation to me is a bit too flat, you know, just a bit too
Because this
New England.
This is almost like Pilsner carbonation.
Exactly, but still very fine, you know, not like a tube.
Fine like natural carbonation.
Exactly.
And not overcarb
And
either.
that's so important with this style.
Yes, because that makes the popping thing
Yeah.
on the West Coast, and that what also helps make it sing and lift all those hop flavors.
It releases flavor.
Yes, whereas in the New England IPAs, where it's a bit more subdued, you have other things that are nice. When you have the pillowy mouthfeel, and it's just so much more saturated because you use so much more hops.
Yeah.
That's also part of it. And I would like to know how. I mean, I know they use a lot of hops in their beers, but I'd like to know how many grams per liter they use compared to New England IPAs, because I want to bet it's lower, a lot lower, but still a lot of popping hop character. I think it's just a different way of brewing them in terms of both water treatment and the additions, because you have more hot side additions in the West Coast IPA and all this stuff. Of course, it's also dry hop charge, but I wouldn't imagine it's like the crazy 30 grams per liter, 25 grams per liter, whatever, because you actually also taste a beer underneath. It's not pure hop juice and hop burn. You taste the malt as well. Like, it does have a crisp, slightly sweetish, like maltiness to it.
Yeah, just like a touch. I think it's that honey malt. You just sense a bit of it, and that's really what I like.
And it's not because I'm trying to shit on New England IPA, because I love New England IPA, but how nice it is.
It just has so
to
many
have
of them.
really, It's so many people are doing it now. It's just nice to have something like this. Yeah. But that's just how it is. That's the awesome thing about beer. You can always go back to other things.
Yeah. But I think grade wise, I'll go 994, maybe a 95 on this one.
I was thinking 95 on both. To me, this is benchmark world class West Coast IPA.
I'll actually go that single grade higher with this one, just because the aroma is also awesome.
I really love both, and I have a hard time I like this. Like this one, I like for its layers, but I like this because it has that singing great hop character.
Yeah.
And I think it's just world-class West Coast IPA, and I think a lot of people will disagree with us and think they're kind of dull and boring compared to the New England ones. But these are exactly what West Coast IPAs are supposed to be, and done right. And that's why they're fantastic.
Yeah. But I also just, my level of enjoyment overall is
it's really fucking high.
Yeah.
I want to drink. I still have. I wouldn't mind sharing 2 more cans side by side like this.
No.
I want to drink more. Whereas a lot
it would be a bit expensive, but
they're not cheap here.
No.
How much was it?
70 crowns.
$70. So that's like almost $13 a can.
It's more like 11, but
11, 13.
Yeah.
But
that's a bit high, but
95 for both. For me. 94, 95 for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try something, and it's not gonna be the same because we can go get more. Amalgamated Citraholic.
Yeah.
You have a lot more in your glass than me, so you don't have to do it. You can do it.
I think I'll wait.
You can take a sip of my glass or take a sip of each.
I think I'll
It smells really good. It smells like a very nice cuvee. It smells like even more melony for some reason.
But this one definitely has like green melon vibes about it. Actually, now that I taste this more, I'll go 95 on both.
They're really good.
Because
they blend
I think
really well.
this has become a bit better warming up.
Yeah. They blend really well.
Yeah.
And it's fun though.
That's
with
awesome.
the fun with the blend, it pretty much just, it's not like any kind of weird complex whatever. It pretty much just tastes like both beers drinking them together.
Yeah. But it's maybe because it's the same
Base and everything. Yeah. So there's
that's
not
why
gonna
it
be
works.
weird.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So from both of us now, 95 for Amalgamator and Citraholic when they're fresh. These are fucking great West Coast IPAs. Benchmark for style, I'd say. If you want to check out what a real West Coast IPA is supposed to be like, it's this. Substantial bitterness, big hop flavor, resiny, dank,
Light,
crisp.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect carbonation.
Yes. And if we graded it on style, it would have been higher. But it's personal preference, so it's 95. Yeah. I want to try some double IPA from these guys.
Yeah.
We need to hit up some people in California, get some Beachwood. Yeah. So if you guys had a chance to try Amalgamator and Citraholic, let us know what you thought of them. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And we're going to say cheers.
Cheers.
And see you guys in another beer review.